Oh, I gotta check to make sure this is on the right microphone. All right, Xinru, what are you going to sing for us today?
I would like to start with Ich liebe dich first.
Ich liebe dich.
Yes.
Good. Can you tell us a little bit about this song? Oh. You're not wrong. Who is it by?
Beethoven.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And is there anything else you want to say about it?
The words is like I love you as you love me, and in the evening and in the mornings, like we share our troubles in our lives.
Great.
Oh, I sound so mezzo today.
You sound so mezzo today? You sound great.
Ich liebe dich so wie du mich am Abend und am Morgen, wo dein Tag, wo du und ich nicht leiden unsere Sorgen. Wollen sie Frieden und mich geteilt Tag zu ertragen, du tröstet es im Kummer mich, wie Wein in deinen Klagen, in deinen Klagen. Drum Gottes Siegel über die, du meines Lebens Freude, Gott setze dich, erlade dich mit, süß und hat uns beiden. Gott setze dich,
Beautiful. Very, very nice. Really pretty sound. Really beautiful. Yeah. You just suit your sound. Like, don't you think? Like, some people you're like, whoa, that voice, I was not expecting that voice out of that person. But you, like, doesn't she just like look like her voice? I do not mean anything bad by that. I just mean you just suit your voice. It's really lovely. All right. So this is like a light. How late is this in Beethoven's? Yeah. Yeah. Right. So he was 25. Okay. So this still kind of sounds like it's in the Mozart realm, and he hasn't quite figured out his Beethoven-ness yet. I still think you need to dig into your sound a little bit more. I think you could use a little bit more of the energy of your body, a little bit more. So,
I just have one quick question.
yes, of course.
Do I sound heavy?
No.
I felt heavy.
No.
Oh, really?
What do you mean by that? I felt heavy.
I don't feel good today.
Oh, you don't feel good today?
Not
I don't have COVID. Okay. Yeah, you just feel kind of like, well.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if we can make you feel better.
Sure.
Okay, can you start by taking a really deep breath through your nose? Send it right into your back. Okay, try again. And let your belly actually go out when you inhale. So belly goes out. Right into your low back. Okay. Can you just stand like this for a minute? Give yourself some nice cactus arms. And feel that open feeling across there, but not this. We don't want that. We want that. Okay. Open it up. Okay. Let's see. Can you actually just lean into your front? Do that and lean into your front leg a minute. Feel that nice stretch through that back leg. Keep breathing. Take a deep breath. I know this seems dumb, but sometimes we just need to take a second to take a breath if we don't feel good. Okay, try the other way. Okay, bring your arms back a bit so that you're actually, there we go, opening that up. That's a big helper too. Okay, just stretch out those hip sides a little bit. Yeah, feel how like flexible your spine can be. Okay. I have an idea. It's a little weird. Jasmine might still be recovering from this exercise. Okay, so I think you just need to get your breath going a little bit. So, set this down. Okay, so I want you to, in order to get into your breath, sometimes we need to, can you guys still hear that if I put my mic there like that? Can you hear that? Okay. So we want to sing while we're in motion. So we're going to start, can you start bent over like this?
Yes.
Okay, and let your neck go, let your head go, your head. There you go. Okay, now take a really deep breath into your low back. Okay, feel how that goes? You can let the air out. Okay, slowly roll up and let your head be the last thing to come up. Okay, now what we want is this. Slowly come up and allow the head to be the last thing to come up like this. Not like that. I know you have a ponytail in the way and everything, but just let it go. There, and you can feel how that goes. Okay, so now what we're going to do is actually sing while we're coming up, and we want to time the movement with whatever the phrase is. So if the phrase is really long, it's going to be a slow movement. If it's really fast, it's going to be a quick movement. So let's do this. So you're going to lean over, and you're going to take a deep breath into your back. I maybe moved too quickly because I didn't know what I was going to sing. So can you try that? Okay. Let your head go. Take a deep breath into your back. Woo! Keep your knees soft. Okay, here we go. Big breath. Sing.
What do I say?
Okay, you're going to go. You're going to sing. When you're standing, when you're done, you're standing. Nice save. Okay, what was not working about that? Let's just try it again. So time the movement. So it has to be a slow movement if it's a 9-note scale. Here we go. Inhale. Yeah, and you feel how then the last note, it just sort of feels like we're just floating it up. Okay, let's try it again. Exactly the same go. Exhale everything. Big breath in. Okay, don't look at me. Just do it in yourself. You got it. Don't worry about me. Just do it. Oh, you're looking at me. Finish singing. Then you can look at me.
Okay.
Thank you for being so attentive. Okay, try again. You just need to move it. You really do. You need to move it. Okay, let's start the song again.
Ich liebe dich so, wie du mich am Abend und am Morgen. War kein Tag, wo du und ich nicht teilen unsere Sorgen. Auffallen sie für dich und mich, geteilt like zu ertragen. Du tröstetest im Kummer mich, ich weid in deinen Klagen, in deinen Klagen.
Great. Can we just look at that? Klage. Try it.
Klagen.
Good. Can you sing me a bright ah? Oh. Okay, good. Now, can you do, I'm going to take my mask off for a second. Actually, no, I'm not going to. Oh, with your nose pinched. Oh. Okay, now we have a bright ah vowel. So what I was hearing before, which is very common, is just some nasal sound in the voice. So meaning that the soft palate isn't quite up all the way. Oh, and we get oh, oh, which is a little bit nasal sound, right? Oh, so the way we can check in if we have nasal sound is by pinching the nose and making sure that the sound is ah rather than otherwise. If it's nasal and you pinch the nose, you'll get ah. You get that really like mosquito sound. Oh, doesn't do anything. Okay, try again. Oh. Yeah, so it's just about like making sure the soft palate, I know, and it makes your nose run and all kinds of weird things. Oh, making sure that nasal passage is actually closed. Way better. So then the next thing is to make sure that when we go k, because when we say k, the soft palate has to come down and touch your tongue. Right? So then we need it to make sure it goes claw and goes right back up. And the same with the G too, right? Because the G is also g, g, g. Soft palate has to come down to touch it. So we just have to switch it. Try again. Claw. It's a second note that gets a little lazy. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay. What's the phrase that's in? Sure, let's do that. Yeah, good. So we're gonna have the word clag in a lot of times. Great. Let's go on. Good. Okay, good. So let's just talk about this in the phrasing. So I would just like it if you could like feel like you're sweeping into the phrases rather than being exactly singing the exact right pitch on every exact right beat. I know that is very good and you've done your work. Gold star. But then you have to make music. And we really want you to make nice long bows. We want you to sing through the phrases. So I think you want to do it, and I think you're trying to be a good student. Can you not be a good student and be a great artist and make big, messy mistakes all over the place? I dare you, and I think you're gonna have way more fun. Okay, where do you want to go from? Why don't we back it up to that middle section right there? This. Ta-da-dum-dum. Be messy. Be messy. Move your body. Lovely. Really good. Yeah. It's hard in songs like this that are like sweet and simple and short.
Can I go grab a pencil?
Yes, of course. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say here. We don't want to be lazy in our interpretation of them, of simple songs. Because sometimes the really simple songs, if you're really imaginative, they can have way, way more meaning than probably the composer intended, if we're being honest. But can have more meaning to you as an artist and can be an interesting new take to an audience. So when a song comes across that we think doesn't have any like meat or any like really big dramatic drive to it, I think we still have to treat it the same way we would treat Suagnong. And we can't, I know it's so easy to just go, well, here's a nice little ditty for you. But they never are. If we're careful. If we're careful and we make it more. Kate, can you read the poem in English for us?
I love you as you love me, in the evening and in the morning. There was not a single day when you and I did not share our troubles, and for you and me they were shared, easy to bear. You comforted me in my grief. I weep in your distress. So God's blessing be on you, joy of my life. God protect you and keep you for me. Protect and keep us both.
It's actually pretty deep. I weep when you weep. I feel your pain. When you have pain, I feel your pain. And then there's like this sense of like praying over this person. Oh, God, please keep this person safe. Like, don't let them get cancer. Don't let them get in a car accident. Don't let them have pain. Don't let them have painful relationships. Don't let them, all these things. Like, it's actually quite almost desperate. And if we treat it, because the sound to our ears, our 21st century ears, is like, oh, this is so tonal and like, oh, it's so sweet. It's actually like, what if it was really fervent? Do you know what I mean by that word, fervent? Like if you pray for something desperately, just, dear God, please help this to be like, okay, please help them be okay. Like if someone you love is dying in the hospital and you don't want in your, like, that's fervent praying. What if it was like that? What if that last verse was actually that? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe for you it's not. But it might add a new color to this that will make it more exciting for you and make it a little more deep. Do you want to try that last
Sure.
bit there? Wherever that last verse starts, that last thing about... yeah, Drumgottes. Where does that start? Oh, bottom of the second page, yeah. Mm-hmm. Good. And then you can all those like da da dee da dee da dee da da can be like an idea of like it's filled with hope. It's filled with expectation, right? Rather than just da 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 curtsy if the song is done, because that doesn't really have any. Well, that doesn't make us cry or give thunderous applause, right? We really, yeah. And I'm not saying that that's what the song is about, but just
I saw there's a dolce here.
There's a what?
Dolce.
Dolce. Yeah. Right. So it's inside of you. Or it's like that kind of praying where you're like, oh God, oh God, oh God, please, 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 please. Rather than, God help me. It's not that kind, right?
Yes.
Oh my God, please, please. When you have children, you will do this kind of thing. When all of a sudden in the middle of the night you'll be like struck with like, what if my kids get sick, like really sick? Or what if my kid is walking across the street going to school and they get hit by a car? And then you're like, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, please, 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 please protect my child. Never let that happen to them. And you get like, you lose sleep over it. That's fervent praying. Okay, do you want to do your other one?
Sure.
Sounds great.
Is there any possibility I could change it aria?
What would you like to do?
O mio bambino caro. Is that okay?
Do you have it?
I didn't.
I might have it in the old.
Because I think the next one would sound too heavy to me today.
What? Vedrai Carino? Is that what you're gonna do?
No.
No.
Voi
Voi che sapete.
Yeah.
What do you mean it would be too heavy?
Aria.
Well, I'm curious to hear about Mio Barbino too, but I don't know if I've got it. Oh, there I do. I have it. Yeah, let me hear it. Okay. Can I hear voi che sapete?
Sure.
Okay.
Voi che sapete che cos'è amor, donne vedete sia nel cor, donne vedete sia nel cor. Quella chiamava figli di Rom, e benvenava Caplen nosso, sendo una festa pien di sì, che guarda orai martir, cielo e poesiendo l'amavam par, e emanamento torno a girar. Ricerquam bene fuori di me, non so che tienne, non so così, sosproigemo senza voler, palpito e tremo senza saper, non trovo pace, non te ne di, ma pur mi piace l'amore così. Voi che sapete che cos'è amor, donne vedete sia nel cor, donne vedete sia nel cor, donne vedete sia nel cor.
Lovely. Okay, I have a question for you. What is it? Okay. Oh, there was light music. What? You said when you wanted to sing O mio babino instead of this, that you felt your voice was too heavy for this today. What do you mean by that?
It's it might be very personal, but it's like for me, I found I have a different place for my voice when it's in a lower register than in a higher
course.
register.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a bit lower, right? Because this is kind of a
Yes.
mezzo-y thing.
Yes.
Yeah. And what do you mean by heavy?
It's like something's
Yeah.
is pulling me.
Weighing you down. Okay,
Yes.
so
And I cannot access to my head.
I know this feeling. Okay. So when on like there are going to be lots of days when the voice feels heavy. You're tired. You ate too much salt. You were screaming at a soccer match the day before. Your hormones are out of whack. All sorts of reasons.
Well, that because I'm having a period.
Yep, because there's
Yeah,
swelling. Yep,
I found that like
every time, always. Yeah.
So for that period, so for that period of time, like, do you suggest us not to sing too much?
You have to sing because I guarantee the gig that is paying you $4,000